Hey Connor, it's Dad. It's Friday night, and another week has ended, and time is going by both quickly and slowly. I realize it's been quite a bit since you and I have got to see each other and got to get those real hugs. And from all the legal stuff that's going on, it's probably going to be a while before we get to see each other in person again. So, you know what? I will leave you messages every night just to show you how much I love you and how much I miss you, like I always do. And, remember, I am fighting quite strong for you, and I am not going to ever stop. Like I promised you before, I'm going to fight stronger and smarter and harder than ever before. And that's starting to take place. So don't you worry. And I don't want you to stress yourself out, and I don't want you to concern yourself about it, and I don't want you to be lied to about it. You know what I mean? You just realize that Dad thinks about you every day, many times a day, many, many, many times a day. And you know what? I know that you said to me in one of your last visits, would I be sad if you forgot to think about me for periods of a day? And it's like, of course not. You know what? You get busy, you get playing with your friends, and you forget to think about the people that you love. So don't you worry. If you forget about Dad for a couple of hours in a day, it doesn't hurt Dad's feelings. All I want you to be is to be happy. You know what I mean? I want you to be a smart, happy boy. And I know how much you love me. That's never going to change, and how much I love you. So I want you to realize that I'm always thinking of you, and I know that you think of me, and that I will leave you messages absolutely every day. And as soon as we can get together, we'll get together. So don't you worry, okay? I am working on that, and I'm not going to stop working on that, despite what anybody tells you. So, I'd love to know what you learned in school. I think I'm going to have to find other ways to find out what they're teaching you, so that I know what's going on. I haven't looked at a grade two agenda for a long time, so I don't know the kinds of things you get taught. I assume that more adding and subtracting and larger words, none of these four-letter words anymore, probably six-letter words, and you're learning to spell new things. And I'm hoping you're reading more chapter books and getting to spend time reading, because you know what, like Dad has always said to you before, you get smarter by reading. The more you read, the more you understand, the more you learn, and the smarter you get. So you know what, sometimes you need to get a book or two on your tab, be it a physical book or two from the store or the library, or chapter books are hard to do from the library, though, because sometimes you got to bring them back before you finish reading them. It's better to get them from the store, or even get some books on your tablet. There are a lot of books available for the tablet, because the more you read, the smarter you become. And the smarter you become, the better you do at everything, and the more you accomplish in life. And you know that, because I know you want to be the smartest boy. You like being smarter than everyone. So, as per usual, as Dad tells you, pick up a book and read. And you know what? That doesn't mean you have to do it every day. Maybe do it one night a week. Instead of using the tablet, maybe one night a week, pick up a book and read a couple of chapters in a book. It's not a big thing to give up one night now, is it? No. And look at how much you used to love going to the library with Dad and getting books from the public library as opposed to the school library. Because in the public library, you get to keep them long enough to actually read them. God, I'm yawning tonight. Been draining, been doing a bunch of things. Opa's house is about to be sold, so I'm getting rid of the last of the few things that are in it. It's pretty much only one room with the stuff in it anymore, and that's the laundry room, where Opa's workbench was and stuff like that. Everything else is gone from it. So just the last little bit. Didn't get a chance to get it selling during the summer. But anyways, I'm going to look through some of those books that Marina sent to me. Because it's hard to pick. Like, the problem is that some of them are classics, like Swiss Family Robinson. You remember about this family that gets shipwrecked on the island? We saw that in part of a movie one time when we were watching the movie in the park. And there's also things like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which is a story about a submarine that gets grabbed onto by an octopus. So, and you know what? Dad's never read that one. So maybe I will try seeing about reading that one to you. It's going to be interesting to figure out how to do it because I don't know how to read it and record it to you on the tablet at the same time. So maybe what I'll have to do is print it out so that I can read it chapter by chapter to you, or even a few pages at a time, or something like that. I'll have to see how long it takes to read it. So that way I can help you by reading you some more bigger boy stories, like stories that were aimed at kids that are maybe in grade 5 or 6, that they need a little higher reading level than what you might have at grade 2. So, oh my God. I'm going to dream of you tonight. I'll tell you that. I'm already getting ready for bed. So I want you to realize how much I love you, how much I think about you, and I already know how much you love me. And I know your lower lip's quivering a bit, so don't you worry, okay? Close your eyes and give yourself a big hug, and we'll see each other soon because one day they'll let us see each other, okay? Give yourself the big hug, and you realize it's a hug coming from me. Whenever you need it, you just hug yourself, and that's me. Okay? That's all you have to do for me to be there with you. And you can always feel my hand on your shoulder, and you know you always have my support. Right? I'm always proud of you, and you always have my support. So I will talk to you very soon, and this weekend. So I'll leave you extra messages on the weekend, okay? Love you, Dad.